Good evening all and welcome to our Studio V live sessions. As those in Victoria may have heard, we'll definitely be coming back to our live sessions over the next few weeks for everyone. So checking out our Mind Body Timetable, keeping connected with our Instagram. These sessions are for you. We can do this, everyone. We'll get through it. For tonight's session though, if you do have a slidey disc or a slippery towel, depending on your surface, you can add it in. So I've got the slidey discs here at the ready. Or it doesn't matter, you can still move through the session without having these. So we're going to start by standing nice and tall, feet at hip width apart, aligning those heels directly under the hip bones, rib cages stacked, shoulders lengthen up through the crown of the head, drawing that breath in and release. Let those hands come down by your side. Taking a deep breath in and release. Draw the ribs to hips connection. Align that foot just a little bit more to that center. We're going to activate through that inner thigh. Press the heel away to the floor. Activate through that bottom cheek on that standing leg. So you're standing nice and square. And on that right leg, you're just going to start to take that leg out to the side to a toe tap and back to center. Out to the side to a toe tap and back to center. So draw that ribs to hips connection. Keep that length through the crown of the head. Keep those shoulders back and down. So little movements out and in. So activation through that glute on the standing leg, that inner thigh, VMO, so around that muscle that supports that knee and that thigh. In and out. And just try and keep that length throughout. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one there. You're going to take that back and forward, back and forward. Activation through that leg. Ribs to hips are connecting, controlling in that core. Nice work. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one there. Bring that leg in and swapping it straight over. So remember, activation through the inner thigh on the right leg now. That glute is on, quads on, lifted and active, pressing through the heel, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Toe taps with the left foot out to the side. Inhale. Exhale, keep that core connection as you move through. Inhale, exhale. Double check that you haven't shifted with that hip to the side. So keeping nice and long, stacking that ankle, knee, hip, shoulder, crown of head lengthens up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, foot comes back to center, then step it back behind and toe tap to ankle, back behind and toe tap to ankle. Nice work. Press through the heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one's here. Stepping it forward, and this is where you need your little slidey disc or your slippery towel. You're going to take, going back to that first leg, so left leg's the stabilizing leg, right leg's on your little slidey surface. Sorry team, I'll just move that out the way. Squatting it down. You're going to come elbows into the side. Then you're going to take the arms out into a lateral raise as that leg goes out and in. That supporting leg, you really want to try and squat right down so you're nearly trying to sit on a chair. So lengthen through the crown of the head, keep that navel lifted. Try not to slump in the lower back, keep that core connected. Glute quad on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one there. Holding that foot level, keeping that squat. Take those arms out to the side. You're going to kick the leg back. Clap the hands. Draw in. So the arms are long and wide. Leg goes behind and clap. Your arms forward to clap as you extend the leg behind. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here, bringing it in and shaking it out in that thigh. Awesome work. Swap it straight over to that other side. Coming down into that squat, ribs to hips connect, core active and on. Take it out to the side and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. Into a little skater, keeping that supporting leg active and on throughout. See how far you can squat it down. 5, 4, 3. Out of those arms if you wish. 2. Last one here. Aligning that foot parallel to the foot again with the slidey disc or slippery cloth. Squatting it down, keep it down. Extend the leg behind you. Arms are straight up to the side. As you extend that leg, the hands come forward to a clap and back. So like T-birds, and then the clap forward. Keep it going, keep that squat and that supporting leg. It should be burning through that quad now. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one there, nice work. Coming up and shaking it out. Awesome stuff. Finding the end of your mat, standing up nice and tall here. You're going to come through a roll down. So you're going to go chin to the chest, curl it down, tuck that rib cage back to the spine, walk the hands down, crown of the head starts to come down to the floor. Inhale at that bottom line, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Tucking through that tailbone and then just rolling up. So as you come up, it's like a block of towels stacking, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hips come square, rib cage, shoulders, crown of the head lengthens up tall. Inhale here, exhale. Chin comes to chest, curling it down, controlling through that core to help that articulation of the spine as you come down. Once you're down here, I want you to walk your hands out. Pressing the palms of the hands into the mat. Then you're going to push back into a down dog position and just pedal the heels out. Inhale, exhale. Active through those arms. Shoulders are back and down, but the palms are pushing away. And you want to get those seat bones as high as you can to the ceiling in the down dog position. Inhale, exhale. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Knees come down. From here, I want you to come back down into a child's pose. So we're going to do some front line and then some side work here. So those hands are pressed out nice and long in front of you, spreading those fingers and really pressing the palms in. You should be back, seat bones down to the heels, so like a child's pose position. Then you're going to rock forward slightly, tuck the toes under, and then I want you to come up into a 4-point kneeling position. So your hands are directly underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Keep those toes tucked under. Chest bone pushes away to the ceiling. So just watch for a second here. So if I let my shoulders and chest slump down, I'm winging through my shoulder blades, and if I push it all the way up, I'm arching a little bit in my upper back. So I want a nice mid-range there, and my crown of the head should be lengthened long, tailbone lengthened away. Then we're going to come up into little hovers here. So pressing through the hands, lifting up, and we're going to hover the knees off an inch off the mat. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down, roll out through the shoulders. Inhale for a breath, exhale. Lift and hover. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. Little rollouts in the shoulders if you need to in the middle. We come up, lift and hover. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one here. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. Come into that lift and hover. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it down for a rest if you need to. Otherwise, you're going to donkey kick one leg up and back down. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Swap it over. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Knees come down. Untuck the toes. Pressing through those hands. Pushing away into that child's pose. Inhale for a breath here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Palms of the hands are extended nice and long. Pressing into your mat. Tucking the toes under again. And we're going to push up now into a plank position. So pressing through the toes. Activation through the core as you move through. Quads, glutes come on. Lifting up into a plank position. If this is too much for you, you just bring it down onto the angle. Knees down. Chest bone away. Drawing in through the navel. Navel to spine, ribs to hips connect. Keep the length through the crown of the head. Otherwise you're up in that plank. 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. I'm going to push it through again. Knees pull and prone. Pushing out nice and long. Push away through the heels. So try and push your heels towards the end of the mat. Lengthen through that crown of the head. Ribs to hips connect. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice work. Knees come down. And take a stretch. Awesome work there. You're going to come now lying on your side. Elbow is going to be either side first, directly underneath the shoulder. Heels in line with the seat bones, knees are bent at 90-degree angles. We're going to lift up into a side plank. So activation through the core, lift that hip up, holding in that side plank. Double check that you're lifting through the side, undercarriage of the shoulder, pushing that elbow away into the floor. And then if you wish, you can extend that arm up nice and long. Inhale for a breath here. Try and keep that head in line with the spine. Try not to let the head dip down to the side or lift up. Try and keep that nice and level plane. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Nice work. I'm going to go for a couple more holds here. So activate through that shoulder girdle. Lift up here first. Activate through that core. Glue the legs together. Push the hips towards me. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. And bring it down. We're going to add a little bit now. So we're going to come up, pushing up through that side. Hand comes up. Top leg comes up. Keep the knee bent. Extend it out long. And in and out. At any point in time here, if you start to get a bit fatigued in that shoulder, come down, have a rest, reset, come back in. We've got 8, 7, 6, lengthen through that hand, lift up through that sideways. 4, 3, 2, heel comes in, knee comes in, and coming down. Awesome work. So from here, you can either stay with that variation, coming up and down in the knees, depending on how you're going with that shoulder strength here. It's important to just build on time. Don't go straight there. If you're really finding that you're slumping through the side here, I want you to just build on time. Otherwise, you're going to go top leg forward, bottom leg back. We're going to lift up into the full side plank. So coming up and hold. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, bring it down, have a little rest out. Have a roll out of that shoulder if you need to. We're going to add just a little bit for this one, a bit more dynamic, a little bit of thread the needle through. So elbows are down, feet are braced, or you just hold in the side plank if that's where you're at. Inhale for a breath, exhale, lifting up through that side, fingertips up. Now you're going to thread the fingers through, lifting up in the hips. Inhale, exhale, come through. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Nice work. Hips down, coming through that center plane, coming down into an active child's pose. So those fingers and arms are active, pushing away. Inhale for a breath, exhale. Inhale for a breath, exhale. Evening up on that other side, team. Taking a lie down on the side. Heels in line with those hip bones to start with. Ribs to hips connect through that side. Then just coming up and lifting through that sideways. Bottom cheeks are on, pushing forward towards me. Lift up through that shoulder girdle. Ribs to hips connect. And it's like I'm trying to pull you up, like you're a pitcher. You can extend the hand long if you wish. Most important that that shoulder is stacked over the elbow and you've got that lift in that shoulder. If you start to dip down on that shoulder, take it down, have a rest and come back into it. Inhale for a breath, exhale, bring it down. Awesome work. We're gonna have one more of those. Taking it up and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, bringing it down. You're going to add that variation now, so you're either in the up and down or you're moving through with the advanced challenges. So taking it up, leg comes up, knees bent, kicking it out and in, out and in. Lift up through that sideways, keep that activation through the glutes, through the core. Keep lifting through the hips, the rib cage. 5, 4, 3. Try not to collapse down in that shoulder girdle. 2, last one. Knee comes down, body comes down. Awesome work. So if you wish, you're taking it into that side plank. You're taking your feet, top foot forward, back foot back. We're going to lift up into the full side plank. So inhale, exhale, push it up and hold. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome work. So when you're coming up into that side plank, activation through those inner thighs that we did at the beginning of the session, really gluing them together. Glutes are on and that core is active. Inhale, exhale, one more hold. Lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring it down. We're in for a couple of thread and needles. Yes, we are. We're nearly there. Last working set. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. Lift it up. Holding here if that's where you are, otherwise you're going to come through, hand comes through to the back, through thread the needle, back to the star, side plank, and then through, side plank, last one. Nice work. Bring the knees down, coming around to a seated position, feet in line with the sit bones, let yourself roll down, down, down. Inhale for a breath at that bottom line, exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. Let those shoulders drop down. Rib cage melts down into the mat. Tailbones down. Take the arms out wide. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. Let the legs drift away to the opposite side as you lean your head into opposite diagonals. Inhale for a breath in the spine twitch. Twist. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the core in, bend, pulling the knees up. Taking the head to the opposite side and switching it over. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the knees in. Nice work. Taking one ankle across, one knee. Then reaching through for the thigh and coming into a little bit of a glute stretch from that little bit of leg glute series at the beginning. Inhale here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Dropping that foot down and swapping it over to the other side. Reaching through, grabbing that thigh and stretching out through that opposite glute. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking that foot down, rolling over onto your side, pressing through your elbow and then shuffling yourself around to a seated position, crossing legs or legs in front, whichever is best for you. Hands come to half. We take a deep breath in and roll away. Take a deep breath in and roll away. Thank you all so much for joining us at Studio V for our free live sessions. As I said at the beginning of the class, if you didn't catch it, jump on to our Mind Body app for our live sessions, free live Instagram sessions that we'll be running. or keep an eye on the Instagram socials. We'll definitely be keeping these up and running over the next 6 weeks. Keep our Melbourneians and Victorians active and moving during the next 6 weeks. And anyone else that wants to join us, please click in. Feel free to message me or DM me on Instagram if you've got special requests. See you all soon.